Today we're going to talk about assignment 4, the Dropbox assignment. The purpose of this assignment is to teach you how to turn in assignments and get the file name correct. It's really surprisingly simple. If you can get those two things correct, you're going to do well on many of your future assignments. So let's get started. Now, as I'm reading the directions, it's telling me I'm going to need to put my name on a Microsoft Word document. Now, that's a clue to me that I'm going to need another application, Microsoft Word. So let's launch Microsoft Word right now. And let's get a new blank document so we can do our work. Now, when this first opens, it may fill up your screen. I like to tile my windows so I can have my workspace and my directions side by side. So I'm going to resize that window, and I'm also going to resize my directions window, my browser window. And that way I can have my workspace and my directions side by side. I find that easier than going back and forth and back and forth. All right, so reading the directions, it says put our full name on a Microsoft Word document. Now, it may surprise you how little you're going to have to type on this assignment and the first few assignments. This is by design because we haven't learned how to type real well yet. I don't want to have you do too much typing at the outset. That will change later in the semester and definitely next semester. But for now, we're not going to be doing a lot of typing except in typing.com. Notice that I typed my name. Would you type your name? Please don't type my name because I don't need credit for the assignment. You do. So you type your name. The next thing we're going to need to do is give this a file name. Right now, our file name is just documents2. That doesn't identify it as you or what period, so we need to give it a better name. So I'm going to go to save. If you know the shortcut to save, you may use that, or you can click on file and pull it down to save. Now at this point, it's going to give us a dialog box that's going to ask where do we want to save it and what do we want to call it. Do take note of where you're saving it, so when it's time for you to turn in, you can do that. I'm saving mine in my downloads folder, and now we need to give it a name. So let's start with the number based on the period you have in my class. So if you're in my first period class, you're going to start with a 1. If you're in my second period class, a 2, and so on. Then you're going to type your last name. I'm going to type my last name for purposes of example. You should type your last name. And then finally type the assignment number. So by looking at this, you should be able to see that this student is in the first period computer class. Their last name is Victor, and this is assignment A04. Once you have all that done, you can click save. Oh, I see it's behind my face. Let's move my face out of the way here so I can click the save button. All right, so now we've saved our file. Notice that up here at the top of the document, it shows the new file name. And now that we've done that, we're ready to turn in our work. Now our work actually is going to get turned in here in Canvas. And if you scroll down, you can see an area here that we can turn in our work. We can either drag it straight from the downloads folder to here, or you can click here to choose a file to upload. I'm going to do that. I'm going to navigate to my downloads folder. I'm going to find the assignment in question and click open. And you can see the file uploading here. When I'm ready to turn it in, I click submit assignment. And that is how we're going to turn in our work. It should even show you with some applications an example of your work. And it will sometimes even congratulate you that you got your work turned in. So this is how to turn in your work and name your work for assignment 4.